Alright, so first off we have to look at the three robots we have over here. We have in the center Kuryo, and we have here Kaimeu, and we have Rikoshino. Alright, so before I go through the review of the three robots and their weapons, let me just go through the accessories that they come with. Alright, so over here I have set up the accessory stand. As you can see, this is a very impressive accessory stand. We have all the fists of the three individual robots here. We have the fist of God Sigma here, and at the bottom, if you can see, we have all the weapons stored nicely over here. And same wise, we have all the pistols stored over here. And here we have the sword and the cross and bow arrow stored over here. Very nice stand. Very detailed, and it keeps all the accessories very neatly packed, so it's a very good design. So let me just move on to the next stand where we have is the stand for the jet. So this is a very interesting stand because it's the first time that Bandai made a transparent stand. As you can see, this stand at the bottom is transparent. So this is the first time I've seen Bandai make a transparent stand for its Chogokin series. So it's really nice. So as the jet, look at the details over here. Alright, it's really cool. The details of the wings and the coloring is all very bright and vibrant. So it's really good. So without further ado, I'm just going to go through the robots review. Alright, first off, I'm going to review the main robot, which is Kuryo. So in terms of alright, let me just shift the camera a little bit. In terms of die-cast content, we have the neck, okay, which is die-cast. We have the shoulder joints that are die-cast, and we have the thighs. Alright, these outer parts of the thighs, they are die-cast, and inner-wise the joints are made of die-cast. So apart from that, yeah, I believe the rest of it is plastic. We also have joints over here. This metal joint is die-cast. So yeah, this is all the die-cast content it has. In terms of articulation, let's look at the head. Okay, very rotatable full 360 motion. You can even move it up. So there's actually additional neck joint here for you to move out, so for more dynamic poses. Hands wise, clicky joints, up down movement 360. We have also clicky joints for the shoulders, and the elbows can rotate. Clicky joints for the elbows as well, and the fists as well can rotate. So in terms of legs wise, you can actually spread them this much, and you can also rotate the thighs a little bit. Okay, you can raise them up this much in terms of the height, okay, and raise them back this much. Okay, this is the amount of articulation you have for the legs. And the knees, you can bend them this much, toes this much. So generally, in terms of dynamic poses, you can actually make him do some dynamic pose like this. Cool. So in terms of the weapons that Kuryo comes with, he comes with a sword. Okay, this is a sword that Kuryo comes with, very nice chrome sword. And he also comes with this bow. Okay, this bow and this arrow. So this arrow can just fit here, it doesn't shoot, but yeah, but it's still a very cool accessory to have. So in order for him to hold these weapons, you need to swap the hands. So let me just get the hands from the stand. Okay, Kuryo's weapons, the hands, and just swap the fists. So over here it's very easy, you just pluck out the fists. Alright, just gotta place them one side and plug the fist in, plug the fist in. So over here, what I'm gonna do right now, I'm just gonna put the sword in, and voila, easily up the sword. Alright, so you're gonna pose in with the bow and arrow. Similarly, you can just remove the sword first. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna make him hold the bow over here. Very simple. Alright, he's gonna stretch it out, and he's gonna hold the bow over here. Okay, let me just fix it over here first. Just over here, and having hold it here. So this is how he can fold his arrow. Very cool. Right, very dynamic pose that you can strike. Let me just try a more dynamic pose for him. That's it. Yes, that's it. It's a more dynamic pose that I have right now for him to hold the bow and arrow. Very nice. Alright, then now I shall move on to the other robot, which is Kaimeo. Yep. So Kaimeo. So in terms of articulation, okay, before that let me just go through die-cast content. Die-cast content, I don't really see a lot other than the joints at the feet over here, internal joint in the body. So apart from that, and the joint at the thigh, at the hip over here. So apart from that, it's mainly plastic, but it does have a heavy feel. Oh yeah, the toes are die-cast. Sorry, the toes are die-cast. Yeah. So in terms of articulation, head full 360, and you can actually remove the head quite easily. But you'll notice that actually it has an additional joint over here that allows you to actually lift the head this high. I think it's more for the transformation into God Sigma and to give it some additional movement. Hands wise, this is much you can do for the shoulders, no clicky joints, up down motion, and same you have articulation for the elbows and fists. Very much articulation. In the legs wise, you can spread them this wide. Okay, front back motion very minimal. Okay, clicky joints for the knees, and you can actually move the toes a little bit as well. So in terms of dynamic pose wise, you can still do it. Yeah, it's still quite nice to get a dynamic pose. Alright, in terms of weapons wise, alright, we have wow, this is quite cool. We have a stun gun, but first let me just change his hands. Alright, let me just change two of his hands. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna swap away these two hands and put these two hands that can hold the weapons. Alright, so here we have him holding his gun, which you need to clip on to his hand first. So let me just fix this in, clip it on, and voila. I think I perhaps I should just fix this in first. Let me just get the hand to hold the handle first. Okay, let's get this in. Alright, and clip this in, and there we have it. Alright, so this is the stun gun, which you can actually add on a additional part to make it a more powerful stun gun. It's really cool. Alright, so apart from this, he comes with two additional weapons. This chain-like weapon, which is very cool. So what you do is actually just slot it here. Alright, there's two of them, but I'm just putting one of them for this review. Yeah. So yep, this is what we have for Kaimeo. It's really nice. Right. 360 move. Wow. Holds the weapon up high. Yep. The stun gun. Alright. So next, let me just go to the third robot, which is Bikushino. Alright, Bikushino. Same as the previous robot, his articulation is very much the same. So he has a very fully rotatable neck. Arms wise, fully motion. We have the elbows, we have the wrists, we have the legs that can spread this much, and the kneecaps, and the toes. Very nice poses that we can strike with this guy. Right, oops. So likewise, we will need to swap his hands, alright, in order for him to hold his weapons, which I will do right now. So, where are the spare hands? Okay. Great. And now I have the spare hands that I have swapped. Okay. And the weapons that it comes with, he has a piston as well. So this is a piston that he comes with. The handgun. Alright. And likewise, this handgun can be extended, okay, into some sort of a drill gun. Because this extra drill bit, just gonna put it in. Yes, extra drill bit. And not forgetting, he has this very big hammer, which is one of his other key weapons. So cool. here we have it. Alright, I'm gonna hammer you, I'm gonna shoot you, so don't come near me, don't mess with me. So right now we have 1, okay, we have 2, and we have 3. Alright, we have the 3 God Sigma team, all with their weapons and glory. It's really, really nice. I like the feel of the robots, I like the details of them. If I may say, it follows very much the vintage robot, especially if you look at the legs here, the chrome, the design. We have this transparent plastic here. It's all very, very much like the vintage toy. Likewise here we have the transparent red plastic. We have very nice chrome and very detailed markings over here. It's really, really very detailed. They really put in a lot of effort for this. It's really, really very nice. If I may say as well, the visors of the robots are plastic, transparent plastic. So it's really, really nice. It's not painted over, it's plastic, and really you can see the details. Really, really, really nice. Okay, one more. Yeah, you can see the details. It's really, really, really very nice. Oops, my arrow dropped. Just put the arrow back. Alright, so here's Charles signing off with part 2 of my God Sigma review. Stay tuned to part 3 of my God Sigma review, as I will go into the gut tie, or should we say the transformation and combination video. Stay tuned.